All right, so I'm back on the green element. Now, as an engine-wise, the engine is good to go. We'll start that up later in the video, but I wanted to show you what the problem I was having the last time that we was here. Now, after I started the engine in the last video of the green element, you know, we had made some adjustments to the valve, got that all cleared up. But prior to doing the engine swap, when I was under there, I happened to notice something else that was shocking. Okay, so let me just give you a little history of it. So for the longest, when I was driving, because this is an all-wheel drive one, so it has a drive shaft from the front to the back, whatever. But anytime I was leaving home or just leaving anywhere, I hear clicking. So it will only happen when I turn, which is kind of weird. I can hear it a little bit when I'm going straight, like if I'm against a wall, driving or a curve, like on the freeway, I could hear it like crazy. But I heard it a lot more when you're making a turn. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So we got to get under the car. So let me show you guys. So you can see. And you know the good thing about having a lifted element, you don't need to jack it up to get under it. That's the sweet part. Let me turn this light around. All right, so that is my problem. And I'm gonna take the drive shaft out, but I just wanted to show you guys what I'm having. And that's it right there. I was just hearing that non-stop, and it was doing it so much it's almost beating up. You can see right there, it's just beating itself to death. So it's in very, very, very bad shape. So anyway, we're gonna pull that joker out. All right, so I got the shaft out, just sitting here on the workbench, so we could take a closer look there. Oh yeah, she's donezo. See, I hope I have the proper tools to repair it. Let's check the back. The back, yeah, it's a little bit, but not as bad, and it still felt a little tight. Alright, so let's just try to rebuild it. I do have all the parts here. That's what I've been waiting on. Because I was just going to drop another video a couple days later after we put the engine in and adjusted everything. But when I noticed that shaft, I don't... Now, the sweet thing about the element, it has two straps for the drive shaft. So if it did break, it wasn't going to come flying down or catapult me somewhere, something like that. So I actually had to take down one of the straps that hold the drive shaft in place, just in case that would happen. You have to take it down to remove the drive shaft, which I didn't know. So let me show you the part. I'm hoping that this is correct, because you never know. So we have 2 U-bolts. You know, I don't even have a tool for this, probably. No, I'll figure something out. And all the bolts. So those are the old ones there, and then these are the all new replacements. And I noticed that they have Loctite on them, so that's awesome. All right, let's try to get this joker apart. All right, so we just have to get some of these notches. Barely clean it off. Let's see if that got it out. All right, so I got it out, and the thing was, yes, you have to Dremel out. Let me show you on here. Dremel out the little lip there. Reason being because that was smashed down. And then what I did was able to push it to one side, but then the cap, I couldn't get the cap off. So the next thing I did was I got the Dremel and I cut one side and hit with a flat head, and it just popped on out. So that's how I got that out. Now we got to put it back together. Let's see here. That side is still a little tight there. So this side is not that bad. So I think what I'm gonna do is remove one side, make sure none of the needle bearings come out. Like that. And just push it, try to get it in there as much as possible. Let's try the other side. The other side is just as bad. Let me grab the Dremel real quick and see if I could clean this out a little bit more. All right, when I was testing it, just testing it again, and I actually pushed on it, it went right in. I don't know if you can see that, probably. Yeah, it went right in. So, let's try the other side here. Just gotta remove this really slowly. Won't lose no needle bearings. Then we're gonna take this, put it up through here, like that, and then push it back in. And then just push this on there like that. And we need to tap this down. Where's my hammer go? I'm gonna use a rubber mallet. There we go. That's perfect right there. It looks like it's sticking out, but that's how it's made. Okay, that'll work. Now I gotta see if I can do this for this side. Let's see, take it out. Let's see if we can get it in here. All right, to keep them in from that, so they won't fall out, I'm just gonna put a little tack there with the welder, just so it won't come out. Alrighty, let's go to the next one. That's pretty much it. Driveshaft is rebuilt. Still moves perfect. I just threw a little paint on there so it won't rust out. Let me show you the other end. That's the other end there. I did put a second tack just in case. So let's go put it back on the car. All right, so I got the Driveshaft in, but man, every time I get underneath this car, I found something else that's broken or needs attention or repair. But you know, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm not gonna let my element just fall apart. I'm gonna keep replacing as much as I need to. So let me show you guys what I run into. Hold on, let me show you guys what I have, and you go all agree with me. You see that bushing up there? Yeah, that one right there. And I suppose it's another one back over there somewhere. I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, that rubber coming out the top of that is not supposed to be like that at all. And let me show you guys. Hold on, let me see if I can adjust this. Let me show you guys what happens. So that whole doohickey is moving. Oh boy. Yep. I mean, it's moving quite a bit. One day, I don't think it may not be that hard to just pull it out. I don't know if I have to drop the subframe or whatever. We'll get around to it one day. So let's start the engine, see how it sounds and all that good stuff, because the last time you guys left off, it was a while ago. So let's see here. See if we got power. Perfect. Start right up. No clicking clack. It is running. And it's cold right now, so it's gonna be a little bit loud, but not much. But no ticking, no rattling, none of that good stuff. I think I had a small oil drip. A couple of the oil pan bolts is loose, and I got in there and tightened that up. So hopefully that'll fix that problem. And I need to get this one back on the road, put my truck back up, and go from there. I need to go to the tire shop. I also when I was in looking under there, and I happened to look at my wheels, I got a nail in one of them, and I was wondering why that back tire, sometimes it goes low and I have to put air in it. I guess depending on if I'm on that nail or not. If I'm not on it, most likely to go low, all that good stuff. So that is it for old girl until I fix that rear end on it, I guess. But until then, guys, please stay tuned, comment, like, subscribe, and I am gonna drop another video on the orange element. I'm gonna take the green one to meet the orange one. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but I'm gonna take it today and go meet the orange one. So I'll talk to you guys later. Stay tuned.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do